Now, some updates from Japan. Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida has decided to step down as a chief of his faction in the ruling Liberal Democratic Party. The LDP has faced mounting scrutiny amid reports that lawmakers will be investigated over fundraising, and this is a scandal that threatens to further dent Kishida's sinking popularity. Prosecutors plan to begin questioning lawmakers after the current session of Parliament that ends on December 13th. And according to local media reports, Tokyo prosecutors will start investigating several dozen lawmakers from the Liberal Democratic Party over more than $680,000 of fundraising proceeds that are not in official records. And the investigation centers around money raised from ticket sales to party events, and some of which was then given directly to lawmakers by the party and left off the books. Now, the probe focuses on funds raised by the biggest faction in the LDP, which was once led by former Prime Minister Shinzo Abe. And while Kishida's predecessors typically resigned as leaders of their factions during their terms as Prime Minister to avoid the appearance of patronage-driven politics, Kishida retained the position since assuming office in October 2021. Now, amid this, there have been increasing calls for him to leave his faction to regain public trust for the ruling party. Now, the popularity of Kishida's administration has sunk to less than 30% in recent polls, and voters worry over rising costs and looming tax hikes. And some analysts say that Kishida may struggle to stay on even if a fractured opposition poses no immediate threat to his party's grip on power. And all of this comes as the LDP, which has held power for nearly all of Japan's post-war era, is due to hold leadership elections in September, with a general election due by October 2025 at the latest.